Hey everyone, what's up? Well, today, as I promised, we are going to be making the February 2012 Arachnotour video. Awesome. It's actually pretty cool that I'm making it, especially on this day, because it's February 29th, and usually February only has 28 days. So, in 4 years from now, we're going to be making another video on February 29th. So, I'm going to be updating you a very long video of all the 125 tarantulas, plus the trapdoor spider, if we ever see it. But first, I'll show you another lovable pet that everyone loves. Yep, here's Maggie. The lovely Shih Tzu. Okay, so let's go have a look at the tarantulas now. Alright, so the first tea I have is a Nondu Colorado Velocis, the Brazilian black and white, in pre-molt. Five-inch female Phonopelma seemani, the Costa Rican zebra. So this is the largest avic I have. Cat, she is a 6-inch female a.urticans, the giant Peru pinkto. This one we just uploaded last night. The Lasiodora difficilis, the Brazilian fire red bird eater. Dora, she is a approximately 5.5-inch confirmed female. Hiding behind his PCV pipe is Kira, a male Brachypelma abapulosum. Under his curly hair. And coming out over here is Marcia, Ceratogyrus marshalli, the straight-horned baboon. T number 7, a burrowing species. This is my female Ceracosmus elegans, the Trinidad dwarf. Alright, this one is my only true spider. This is an Idiop species black trapdoor. Unfortunately, we don't see this specimen very much because it spends most of their life underneath the burrow, and that's why they're called the trapdoors. Here's T number 8, a Phonopelma moderatum, the Rio Grande Gold, very rare in Canada. That's an oriole. It's a little 1.5-inch spiderling. And this is the recent one I picked up, along with this moderatum, is a Cryptopholus ramsey, the Cuban pygmy. And my very fat female, Terniochilus lagardi, the Fort Hall baboon. Love the abdomen pattern. And this is a tea that I have never seen. The last time I seen this specimen was back in Tarantula Feeding Video 56. It is a Terniochilus murinus red form, or simply called the OVT. I do have one. She's approximately about a 4-inch female. And just don't bother her because she's just evil and just really fast. Alright, some more terrestrials. Here's Petunia, my 5-inch female Brachypelma classy, the Mexican pink. And over in her little burrow, you can probably see her. She is a Selenocosmia crassipeps, also known as the Queensland whistling spider. About a 4-inch female. Here's Lois, a Grammosola rosea red form, 4-inch female, that I got from K-Man from Arachnoboards. And this was the very first tea that I bought from Tarantula Canada, a mature female, Eupalestris camperstratus, the pink zebra beauty. She's been mated twice with my mature male that I bought from Shanrock 777, and she's all good. Here's my very colorful female Brachypelma emilia, the Mexican painted redleg. She's right now a 3.5-inch female named Amelia, after Amelia Earhart. And here's Wendy. She is my Grammosola pulchripes. The Choco Goldney, she is the sister to Peach and to the late Mario. These two were featured in the watering video that I made yesterday. So this is Alyssa. She is a 3.5–4-inch female Haplopelma minax, the Thailand Black. Unfortunately, it's a haplo, so we don't really see her very much. That's her burrow. Goes all the way to the front. And here's Josie, up close and personal. My favorite Psalmopoeus, this one here is an Erminia, the Venezuelan sun tiger. She was 1/2 inch back 4.5 years ago. And she's a mature female. Just look at her googly eyes. Here's Midna, my Haplopelma lividum, cobalt blue. I think the reason why she's out and about very much is because she's in pre-molt. But she's a very beautiful female, almost 5 inches, bought from a pet store. And this one here we just featured yesterday, although we didn't really see her very much, is Mystery, my Cytheracanthus livingstoni, or Aphonopelma curinirifum, a Livingston's tarantula. Bought this from Tarantula Canada as a 5-inch unknown species. Alright, this one's going to come out not so great. This is my female Heteroscadra maculata, the Toger starburst baboon. This is Libby. She's around 4.5 inches, female. This one here is not mine. This belongs to Code Dark 2. That is the proud father of our P. regalisac. Mature male Pocothera regalis, the Indian ornamental. And there's Link. Here's Dementia, another Heteroscadra maculata. This time I actually got this one from PDDM 89. She's doing well, and surprisingly my most aggressive H-Mac. Now this one here is a Pokey. Everyone knows that this is my p.miranda, the Bengal spotted ornamental, 5-inch plus female. What is she doing? Oh, it looks like she seems to be eating her superworm that was in there a couple of days ago. Man, she's cute. But wait till she molts, she's going to look fantastic. And you can even see some purple highlights going on her body. Alright, this is one very pissed off tea. Remember Rosalina, the Psalmopoeus pulcher that I bought a couple of years ago from Tarantula Canada? Well, that's her, and she is not happy. She's a mature female, around 4.5 inches, fully mature. Kind of resembles my t.gigas a lot. And this is actually freshly molted Poecilotheria tigrina-wesselii, the Wessel tiger ornamental. Tina, she's a 4.5 inch confirmed female. Here's Barb, my 4-inch female Tapnicinius gigas, the orange tree spider. Here's Annabelle, a 3.5 inch female Avicularia, common pink-toe. Alright, we have some Brachypelmas here. This one here is a crossbreed of a vagans and verdesi, commonly called the Mexican fantasy tarantula. So this is Fantasia. She's my 2.5-inch female that I bought from E-Man. She doesn't want to come out, so I'm just going to leave her alone. Now this Brachypelma is not mine. This belongs to Mr. Cookie Monster, or Brad. This is his mature male, Brachypelma vagans. The Mexican red rump to be around the 4.5 to 5-inch mark. And you can see the tibial hooks, as well as his bulbous palps. So everyone has an appreciation of what his male looks like. Let's get a load of my mature female. And there she is. She's approximately 7.5 to 8 inches. This is one of the largest Brachypelma that you can find in the hobby. It's Morticia, my female, and looks like she's starting to block herself up, which could be a good sign that she could be gravid. Sometimes it takes just one attempt for her to become pregnant, but I'm going to be trying again very soon to see if he's willing to give another go. Alright, so this is Armando's very angry mature male Tapinechinius Sancti Vincenti, St. Vincent's tree spider. I've mated this guy twice with my female, and lo and behold, in 2 months, I actually got a sack. Yeah, he's a mean boy. Alright, let's go have a look at the female. I'm not going to disturb her too much because she does have her egg sac and I really don't want to disturb her. So I did block off part of the ventilation with some tape in case the slings come out, because I am not opening the sac or pulling it out. So there she is, and that's her sac. Like I said in Tarantula Mythbuster video 38 when I covered the species, we can expect at least a few hundred eggs from it. Here's a Pokey that we're going to appreciate behind closed doors, because if I open up the cage, she's going to come running out. Is my 8-inch female Pocotheria ornata, the fringed ornamental, in her zoomed enclosure. So I think now we're at tarantula number 33. This one here is a Eupalestris camperstratus, a mature male. As everyone has seen from my breeding video playlist, I've mated him twice with my female successfully. That's a good sign. This one here is my other H. maculata. This is a female, almost 5.5 inches. I'm not going to take her out because she's fast as heck and freshly molted too. She was actually a mother of my slings. Unfortunately, the egg sac went bad. That happened 2 years ago. So if anyone has a mature male, let me know, because I actually would like to try breeding her again. 35 is a suspect male, Zenithus imanus, the Colombian lesser black. Very cool tea. Now, big Brachypelma here. This one here is a B. albiceps, the Mexican gold red rump. Stacy, she is a 5.5-inch mature female. Alright, these four are my t.gigas, the orange tree spider. We got these from a breeding loan with Tarantula Canada. So I do have, actually, coincidence, 2 males and 2 females, along with that big mature female that I showed you. So this one here is one of my females, already showing her adult colors. This one here is another female. You can probably see the furrow on the species very well, so that indicates it's a female. Now over here are my pair of male. There's a little guy over here, around 2 inches. These were 2-year-old half-inch spiderlings. And there's the other guy right over there. Yeah, male. Here's Sasha, big chunky female Acanthoscheuria brocklehursti, the giant white banded. And this one here is from China, the Chilobrachys guanaceensis, also known as the Chinese fawn. There's Julin. She is approximately 4.5 inches, growing strong, and such a good web builder too. Everyone's favorite, green bottle blue, Chromatopelma cyanopubescens. This is Valentia, my 6-inch female. Again, a really avid web builder like the Chilobrachys. This one here is Daisy, my Lasiodora parahybana female, the salmon pink bird eater. Got this one from K-Man on Arachnoboards. Number 44 is Athena, one of my mature females, Brachypelma smithi, the Mexican red knee. Alright, this one here is another pokey, very beautiful one, I might add. It is a Poecilotheria rufilata, the red slate ornamental, if you can see her very well. This is Caitlin, a 7.5-inch mature female. One of the largest pokies that you can get in the hobby, next to the ornata. Here's Nadia. She is a 4.5-inch female Nadu chromatus, the white striped bird eater. Here's Goma, my Lasiodora parahybana female. She's the youngest one of my trio females. I do have 2 other males that are on breeding loan, one to Vanille, who told me that his female is gravid, and I sent one to Jesse, Sinister on Arachnoboards. Haven't heard any news from him lately about Lawrence, who is my 7.5-inch mature male. This is my largest Choco Goldeny. She is approximately 6 inches. Charlotte, also around 7 to 8 years old. I got her as a 2-inch specimen back in 2007. Coincidentally, people may or may not remember, if you're an avid watcher, when I was making YouTube videos since 2008, I got also a veiled chameleon. That was at the same time I bought this one for $45. She's relatively calm, but certainly she can be very moody at times. Here I have a mature pair of Aphonopelma chalcodes, Desert Blonde. This is Jason's mature male. A chalcodes, he's very small, and also playing very hard to get with my mature female, who's right over here. That's Marilyn. And she's pretty old. She's 20 years old, and she was one of my very few tarantulas that I ever bought when I started this hobby back in 1994. Here is one of my oldest living males currently. This is Hans, my 10-11-inch mature male, t.stirmi, the Burgundy Goliath bird eater. He matured in February of 2010. I'm surprised he's still alive and kicking well. Although in many feeding videos now you probably see him become more sluggish, that's because he's pretty old. Now this is a relatively new addition that I got back in Christmas, that my father got me. It was an Philopus muranus, the skeleton. Philomena, she is over there in her burrow. Nice burrowing species. So, I think that's about it for now. My camera's memory is getting really low. So, wait for the second part. And we're going to cover the remaining T's.